Here's your reminder. You don't have to do the most to feel put together, but the right upgrade can change your whole routine. Today I'm sharing the Bioprogramming REPRONIZER 107D Plus, because this one is not just a hair dryer, honestly, in the traditional sense. It's positioned more like a beauty device for hair. And if you've ever thought, well, okay, but is it actually different? Stay with me because I tried it in a way that made it really easy to tell. So a quick backstory, because context matters, right? My hair is overly processed. My ends they've literally just taken a beating, and I've also dealt with thinning and shedding. So when my stylist recommended this, I didn't just impulse buy it, no. I did something I wish more people would do with high-end tools like this. I tried it first at my local salon that carries it, and I signed it out for a full week so I could see what it felt like in my real routine. So just in a salon chair, that doesn't prove anything, you want to use it for a week so you can actually see and feel the difference. And that part mattered to me because a lot of tools can look really amazing for 45 minutes under a salon lighting, right? So now here's the interesting part. The brand calls it bioprogramming technology, and the way they describe it is it's not only about blasting hot air to dry your hair fast. It's meant to support the look and feel of your hair while you dry it, and when you use it on your dry hair. And I'm not here to promise results for anyone. No, hair is personal, but I can tell you what I noticed in my hair was my hair felt softer, looked smoother, and it didn't have that over-dried, crunchy feel that mine gets, and I sometimes just wonder why it doesn't go away, right? Especially on my ends. Okay, 3 ways to use it, and the third one is the one most people skip. First, use it to beautifully dry your hair. And then the tiny tweak is this. Don't just aim at the surface. Run your fingers through your hair while you're drying so the airflow actually reaches the roots. If you're someone who wants volume, but you don't want to fight your hair all day, this is one of those simple steps that quietly changes everything. Second, you can use it on dry hair as well as a beauty device for hair. This is where it starts to feel less like just a dryer. If you have areas where volume is lacking, where your hair tends to split or flip, like I have a colic on the back of my head, and weird spots that look dull and lifeless, you can aim the airflow right at the roots and those sections, almost like you're refreshing and resetting your hair without washing it again. And if you're like me, anything that helps you look more polished without adding another full wash day, that's a yes. Third, the Mitsudono's technique. This is the hot-cool switching. And listen, this is the part I'd pay attention to if you deal with frizz, twists, odd bends, or pieces that just don't want to lay flat. And this fuzzy part, well, this is the part that I kind of wanted you to see up close because it's easy to say something feels smoother, but when you watch this little section, you see the frizz calm down and the hair look more polished. Just watch. I'm doing a pass through with my round brush, and I switch between the hot and the cool. You repeatedly switch between cool and hot air on the area you want to change, following the natural flow of your hair. It's not complicated, it's not intentional, and for me, it's also a very pretty finishing step because it helps everything look more smooth, finished, and without needing extra product or extra heat styling. Now let's do the practical part, because details are the things you'll appreciate every single time you use it. It works with universal voltage 100 to 240, so if you travel, that's a big plus. It's also lightweight, about 1.66 pounds, which matters if you're drying your hair for a while because nobody wants an arm workout, right, at the vanity. It has hot air and cold air modes, an overheat prevention safety mechanism, and a long cord, about 9 feet. So you're not stuck standing in one awkward spot where the outlet happens to be. You can actually move around and use a mirror comfortably. But this is why I love showing the worst sections, so you guys can actually see how this blow dryer just tames my mane. And I'm blowing it on the scalp area because it's moisturizing. But this is why I'm showing the worst section, because it's the most honest. I'm alternating hot and cool for a few seconds, and you'll see the texture start to look smoother and more finished. And if you're anything like me, you don't buy things like this very lightly. So I'll just say I tried it, I paid attention, and I'm sharing it because it felt like a real difference in my hair routine. One more quick note before you buy. This is an investment. If you have a salon near you that carries bioprogramming, I love the idea of trying it first because you'll know pretty quickly whether your hair responds to it or whether it's fit for your routine. Consistency is my standard, and this is one of those tools that really fits the mindset. Simple routine, but a more elevated look and feel over time without making your hair day feel like a whole production. Friendly reminder, I'm an Amazon influencer, which means I may earn a small commission when you purchase through my link, at no extra cost to you. Your support helps me keep creating cozy, helpful reviews just like this one. Thank you so much.